Hi Harriet, Daphne here. Thanks for sending in your next essays. I understand you want a bit more guidance on the actual grades. I just want to clarify that I can guide you, okay? I cannot give you exactly what the examiner would give you because it's just not realistic and I don't know how you're working. You're not in an exam. Stuff changes in an exam. Obviously, it can be quite different. I thought it would be useful though to show you this. This is the band descriptors, the public version. This is not the examiner version. This is the public version. You may have seen this before, but it's important to try and understand. So here we have 7s. So task achievement, coherence, lexical, grammar. Addresses all parts of the task, presents a clear position throughout the response, presents, extends, supports main ideas, maybe a tendency to overgeneralize, okay, or supporting ideas may lack focus. So the coherence logically organizes information and ideas, clear progression, so each sentence has to move logically to the next one, a range of cohesive devices, and a clear central topic in each paragraph. So that's your topic sentence. We've talked about that as well, haven't we? So lexical, a sufficient range of vocab to allow some flexibility and precision. Uses less common lexical items with some awareness of style and collocation. May produce occasional errors. Now this is basically saying a very high level vocabulary, okay? This sounds not too bad, but the problem is that it is marked incredibly hard. Here we go. Uses a variety of complex structures, produces frequent error-free sentences. That is very important. And good control of grammar and punctuation, but may make a few errors. So there's quite a big difference between that and then the 6. So it addresses all parts of the task. Some may be more, okay. So basically I'll send you this and you can really study it because it is worth just taking the time to spot the difference, almost use it as an exercise to see the difference between the two. What also you need to understand is that there is no 6.5 in here. So it is either a 7 or a 6. So the way it's marked is that your task 2 has double task 1. So task 2 would have, for example, 7, 7, 7, 7, and then again 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay, and then your task 1 ideally would have 7, 7, 7, 7. So do you see what I mean? So there's 12 numbers, and then those numbers are divided, and then that's what gives you your grade. Okay, when they do the dividing, that's when the halves come up. That's when the 6.5s come up. But also be aware it is graded down. You know how normally we would grade up. They grade down. That's why it's so difficult. Okay, but so hopefully that just gives you an idea. Let's get into your essay here. So thank you for doing the essay titles as requested. So some people think public libraries are necessary. Others believe that public libraries are useless. What is your opinion? Provide some relevant examples. Okay. The government has provided nations with facilities such as public libraries so they can use these quiet spaces and their amenities. Recent research focusing on library usage among older people has shown a positive trend in the last 3 decades. I'm a strong advocate of private libraries and their benefit will be discussed in this essay using examples. Okay, fine. Be careful though already because if we look at exactly answering the question, you've come up with this statement, the government, we don't know about the government. You've kind of added that, okay. That's fine. Recent research, okay. You've added in older people. So you've added in this information. This may be true, but we don't know. I'm a strong advocate of libraries. Okay, that's fine. You think they're necessary. And their benefit will be discussed. Okay. It's widely acknowledged that public libraries are established to help the community with almost free to minimal costing. These libraries, okay, so this is your topic sentence. Okay. Now, be careful. What you need to make sure you're addressing here, Harry, is this keyword necessary. Yeah, so make sure we identify when you're doing your planning the key word. If you don't address that key word, you cannot score 7 on task achievement. Okay. These libraries provide comfortable seating and facilities. Okay. Also, there's easy access to. Yep. Most libraries have helpful staff that walk. It would have to be who walk people through online databases and rent details. For me, these sentences are too short. Complex sentences mean you have to add information. So minimal costing, and additionally, often these libraries. So I'm using two nice little linking words here, joining up this into a complex sentence. Also, there is easy access to a wide range of books and online journals. Useful for study as well as general reading. So do you see how what I'm doing here very simply is getting these into complex sentences and answering more fully. So most libraries, this should be who, research, so it's just research, not the research. By now it's the, shows that in New York State, almost 70% of retired patrons are frequent users of public libraries, since they like to spend their leisure time reading and using public facilities. Okay, for better grammar, you could get this all in the past tense, showed. So put it all into reported speech. That would score you higher skills on grammar, because you'd just be using reported speech. So it all goes into the past. To keep that in mind, you'd have to go with this in mind, or mindful of this, comma. Most are targeting public libraries in order to... Okay, so for me, you've completely gone off the question. Some people think they're necessary, and you're talking about old people. So you couldn't get a 7 here on the task achievement because you're answering your own question. And it happens so easily, yeah? But by limiting yourself to old people here, you've kept going with old people, but you need to say libraries are necessary for everybody, like the whole public. So you can, some of this is okay, but by just going into old people, you're limiting yourself. So that would be an issue, okay? So that's a task achievement issue. On the coherence, this is okay, but I'd like to see these sentences more developed. So I don't mind if you have a smaller example, would be better actually to have a shorter example, but more information at the beginning. So the topic sentence, the beginning of this sentence is the most important of this paragraph. Yeah? So are targeting public libraries. Okay, that may be so, but that is not relevant to my question. Yeah? Are they necessary? So you're going, okay, yeah, for health they are necessary, but you've linked this to geriatric problems. So watch out. Do you see the problem here? Now, if we're going to be really critical, if I want a high-level linking word, I'm not going to go another point to consider. I'm going to go, I might go moreover or furthermore. Oh, sorry. Furthermore or moreover. Yeah. It is often argued. Oh, sorry. That local libraries, so it's often argued that local libraries are helping. Yeah, okay, all right, are helping communities by providing facilities like daycare for young children. Undoubtedly, this is a great service as parents can have more personal time for them. For them. For who? For the children or for themselves? If it's for them, you'd have to go themselves. Okay, good. Okay, so you've broadened it out, but then don't narrow it here. Make sure here you're talking about it's good for all members of the public. Furthermore, okay, good. They're free classes. Okay, there are often, or many libraries offer, many local reading rooms, let's get another word in there, offer free classes. We've got a lot of present tense in here, which I'm a little bit worried about. I want to see some vocabulary. So you could have frequently in urban areas. It is possible to access free classes, or free classes are offered. Get it into the passive. So I need to see a wider range of vocabulary here. Hopefully that's giving you an example. I definitely want some passive. I definitely don't want an essay just in the present tense, because that's not going to give me enough sophisticated grammar. This would be going to a conditional. if this were the case, this would be an opportunity for an immigrant crowd to learn. Yeah, really nice. Okay, so here this is a better paragraph because you're broadening it out. Here you've narrowed yourself too much here. So if you kind of shifted that, I'd have this paragraph first, then I'd have that paragraph, just in terms of the relevance, I think, of the paragraph. Despite backlash about state funding, this is interesting. Despite backlash from who? From about state funding of libraries. No one's talked about funding. You've talked about funding, but no one else has. Do you see how easily this goes off track? Yeah? I mean, it's good to look at it like this, yeah? I still believe they are beneficial, okay? Yeah. I would take part in improving these. Okay, I mean, that is a recommendation. You're not asked to make a recommendation. I don't think you need that there. But you are asked your opinion. Yeah, you've given your opinion. You've given some examples. So I've got an issue with this state funding, and I've got an issue with the geriatric. Okay, and I think you need to be including some more sophisticated grammar in here. Variety of tenses. Okay, you've got to push it. You've got to make it go in there. Variety of tenses. I'd like to see a conditional sentence. I'd like to see some passive verbs. Okay, have a look at those for next time. Really plan it carefully before you start answering. You are doing so well. Okay, but let's just get this really, really super good. So, task 1. Problem. So this is a formal letter, dear sir, madam. Yep, good. Yours faithfully. Watch out. Yeah. Okay. That's important. Dear sir or madam, I'm a resident of and writing this letter in regards to the unsafe road outside my flat. Good. It's a 4-way road with no traffic lights on it, which is a reason for frequent accidents. Good. Perfect. Watch out. This is a big mistake. Watch out, watch out, watch out. I have been. When you've got the last 4 years, you've got to have the present perfect tense. Absolutely always. Yeah? I have been living here. You are a resident of, but I don't say I reside somewhere. It doesn't sound right. So I have been living here for the last 4 years and have seen, you've got it there, many dangerous incidents due to lack of lighting. Okay, and signals. Additionally, there is no pedestrian, so it's risky for locals. You could just go locals, for locals, especially the young, while crossing the road. Yeah, good. I have 2 children of my own. I'm always worried about their safety because this unsafe crossing. Yeah, or you could have this dangerous space, this dangerous corner, or use dangerous rather than crossing against, trying to avoid crossing. To keep, so again here, like we said last time, with public safety in mind. With public safety, I request you, now watch out for the overuse of the present continuous. Okay, just use present simple. I would actually go, I kindly request you to, or I request. Traffic lights, good. And so to install and to provide, so it's an infinitive there again. A safe walk with pedestrian lights. It would help in curbing, it's a B there, curbing road incidents happening due to no signals. Okay, I look forward to, no future in here. It is just the present tense. I know you're talking about future time, but the word forward gets you the future. You don't need to have will. I look forward to seeing positive change in this area. It's a great letter. That is absolutely no problem. 7. Just watch out on that tense because that is a problem. You would be downgraded for that quite a lot. And just watch out again, overuse of the present simple. Otherwise, Harry, well done. Good work.